For my Hackers project, I read Frogs into Princes, which is a book about neurolinguistic programming. What is neurolinguistic programming, you are thinking? Basically, in a nutshell, it is an approach to communication. It's often used in psychotherapy. It was very popular in the 1970s, discovered by Richard Bandler and John Grinder. It is a way that your body responds and your brain responds to stimuli. The thought is that all experience is subjective, and that by changing words and gestures that you can influence a person's interpretation of an experience. In other words, if it was a positive, you could make it negative, or negative to positive. What are the big takeaways for online learning? Because online learning communication is often nonverbal, it's very important that you build rapport and connect with students. Because neurolinguistics programming is a way of better communicating and building rapport with students, it is a different way to motivate students and to connect with students, and a different approach to communication. Mirroring is one way that neurolinguistics programming says to help people overcome fears and to become better motivated. In a traditional setting, you would use gestures and body language mirroring. However, when you're online, often it is a written form of communication. So if the student is using imagery, you would repeat back imagery or use words that have a lot of imagery. If they were using feeling words, you would respond back in feeling words. If they're responding emphatically with lots of exclamation points, you would use a lot of exclamation points. Storytelling is another approach. It is a way of expressing something that needs to be said in a non-threatening manner. For example, instead of going up to someone and saying, "Your work is crap," you could tell a story. I was once in this class with a bunch of students when I was in high school, and we had this group project, and everybody was working with this kid named Johnny, and Johnny would just sit there and look at everybody, and he would wait for everybody else to do the work and never step in and do his part. And you could do this, tell this story to Charlie, who's doing the exact same thing, to less aggressively try to make a point. The main end goal of neurolinguistics programming is to change the voice, to change the interpretation of an experience. If someone thinks that an experience is too hard or too difficult, or they have a very defeatist attitude, you can help them through imagery, change the ideas about what's going on to help them be more successful and more motivated. If you are interested in more about neurolinguistic programming, YouTube has it all. Tony Robbins and NLP is one of the main examples, and this of course is a link. And here are my citations for my picture. Thank you.